All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm having a few technical difficulties. Ugh. I had thought I set an alarm with my Alexa, and she didn't go off. And the next thing I know, it's almost 8 o'clock. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Sherry Pemberton. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I also have my own Facebook page called Faithful Creations. Hello, Mom. If you, this is on Facebook Live. Hi, Lisa. I'm great. How are you? If you are catching this on YouTube, this is the replay from my Facebook Live that I do every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. So, tonight, I am going to show you these two cards with more scraps. I'm using up more scraps. So, but before we get started on that, I am going to get some stuff. All right, paper pumpkin for January. You have till, no, February. Sorry, for February. You have till February 10th to get this ordered. Safari Celebration. It's going to be fun. I am hoping next Saturday that I can show you January and December's paper pumpkin. I'm still waiting on January's to come in. They've had a shortage on ink, on the ink. These little ink things that come with it. So hopefully next week. If not, I will have another scrap video next week. All right? So, like I said, these are the two cards I'm going to be creating tonight, showing you scraps, how I've taken more scraps to create those. We're going to go ahead and do this one first. It's kind of, takes a little bit more time. So, alrighty. Alright, so I have this piece of cardstock, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I like to have mine have a little bit of an edge around it. And see right here where this is fraying? That's because I need to change the blade on my cutter. Sometimes when I have that, I'll take a block that has this piece of sandpaper on it. It's an old block I have. And I'll just kind of run that around the edge. And it kind of takes that off. But I don't want to rub it too much because then it'll distress it. I'll have to do a video on that in the future. So, okay. So here are my pieces that I'm going to be using for this card. These pieces are 1 inch by 1 inch. I have 4 of this color, 4 of this color, and then this one I'm actually going to use the blue on that side. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. Now, the way I did this, so that I could make sure that I got them in some type of, to make them even, I used my Make Art station. It's magnetic, and this ruler is magnetic. So, let me make sure that I kind of did that right. I want to say I probably went down and, let's see, 1 inch. So, and then what I did is I started with my blue pieces. Alright? And kind of tried to line them up to where they're all kind of even with that, the top of that, or the bottom of that ruler. That's what I did. Alright? So something like that. And then I went ahead and glued each piece down. Hello, Melissa. And I'm having a love-hate relationship with this glue. I feel like I get too much, and then it gets sticky all over me and all over everything else. Other thing you want to make sure is when you're using this pattern paper, I hope you're feeling better, Melissa. If it's got any pattern, making sure that you get it the way, you know, have it all maybe go in the same direction. I mean, you don't have to, but it's my OCD kicking in. So, and then again, making sure it's touching the bottom of that ruler. All right, and that is going to come off just a little bit, but that's all right, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here in a little bit. Okay, now that I've got that one done, I can move. Yes, God is good. Very good. I'm going to move my magnetic board out of the way. All right, now, next, I'm going to go ahead and put my brown pieces in. And again, see, these have a pattern. I'm going to try to get them all going the same direction. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue each one of these in like that. All right. So the first time I made this card, I didn't line things up, and I just slapped it together, and oh my goodness, it was all messed up. Oops, and I already messed up right there. I didn't mean to put glue on the whole thing. All right. I only needed to put it on half of it because it's going to stick to the paper if I don't do that now. And see, now my fingers will be sticky. I told you. I have a love-hate relationship with this glue. All right. And then we'll do this one. And make sure I got the pattern going the same way. All right, now on this one, I only need to put glue on this one corner here. All right. Okay, there's where we're at so far. All right, next, I'm going to put my green pieces. And these have some wording on them. Don't know if you can see that. So I want to try to make sure that those are all going to go in the right direction. So we're going to put those, put that one down. And that one. All right, so that's how that's going to look. Again, I only need to put glue on one side of this. And so we can put it on. That one looks, it's all right. Put that one down. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, I'll figure out a way to fix that up in a little bit. All right, again, just a little bit on one side. Did I do that right? Probably did that wrong, didn't I? Yep, I did. So we're going to go ahead. And I know I told you to make sure that your patterns all went the right direction, but that's all right. Okay, got them all done. Now what I could do to kind of hide my spot up here, I could put some more pattern paper. I might do that later. Now, I'm going to take and I'm going to trim this excess off the side. Just like that. All right, so there we go. There is that. Now, before I put this card on the card base, I'm going to stamp on it. And I've already got my, and again, I don't have the Stamparatus yet, but if you were wanting to get a stamping platform, I think that's what, Stampin' Up has a Stamparatus that's something like this, and I love it because it helps me to make sure I'm going to line this up right. And I already got it prepared beforehand. And I am going to use our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Tap, tap, tap. Like Miss Melissa says, you don't want to get too overboard and get ink all over. Press that down. And see how good that it came out? If I wanted to, I could do it again, make it a little bit darker, but I think it's perfect, just like that. All right. And then wipe off my stamp. And put this off the side. Now, the stamps that I'm using tonight come from the Special Moment stamps, and you can get this free from the Sale-A-Bration catalog when you order. Let's see, this stamp. The Special Moments is when you place a $100 order from our annual catalog or a mini catalog, you would get this stamp set free. And that's how I got this one. Okay? But I'm using For Someone Who Is Wonderful in Each and Every Way. And then I'm also going to be using Thanks for Brightening Up My Day from that. All right? Okie dokie. Now, I'm just going to put some tape runner on here. Kind of eyeball it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put, I don't know why I took both of those off. Put some Pearl Basic Jewels embellishment. And what I might do is try to cover that up front, up at the top. All right, so I always use the pick on my pick tool. We also have this on this end where you can see like this. Oops, like this. It sticks. It's just sometimes it doesn't always work out the way I want. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off, or it doesn't want to come on. Oh my goodness. There. There. I tried to cover that up. There we go. There's that card. All done. Easy peasy with the scraps. Simple. Okay. Well, now I will move on to the next one. And you'll notice that I mixed up the sentiments. I switched them up on purpose. Thank you, Melissa. All right. So on this one, I had Thanks for Brightening My Day, and I'm going to move, and that's what I'm going to do on this one. All right. Okay. So for this one, I have again this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This piece is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I have all my little pieces that are 1 inch by 1 inch. And this is a 9 square that I am making this time. All right. So what I'm going to start is, I tried to do sort of a pattern on this one. I got my blues on both corner. I did cover up whatever I had behind that one. But so what I did, and I think I'm going to pretty much do the same thing here, is kind of put, and again, here's a pattern. I want to make sure I have it going in the right direction. Blues. I'm just going to kind of lay these on here. I had this one in the middle. I might mix it up this time. I don't know. Another pattern. I want to make sure that and then like this. All right. So what I do is I start with this corner. And you'll notice this pattern is the same as that. It's just double-sided. All right. So I always start, for me, I always start up in this left-hand corner. Kind of put it in there. And then I'll go across. Oops, guess what? I think. Yep. Let's see if I can do this without ripping anything. Oh no. I think I needed to move. See? I do make mistakes. Hi, Mom. I'm glad you could jump on. All right, let's see. If I move that one over a little more, maybe I should have done it like that first. Yep. Okay. And still save it. Should have put the middle one in last. All right. Okay. All right. And again, see, I should have put the middle one in last. Hopefully I'll get it right. Make sure my pattern's going in the right direction. Yeah, there we go. That one's okay. This is my one from the middle. And see, once you get the ones on the edge, it'll be easier just to put those other ones in. Hi, Robin. All right, last one. Hi, Susie. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use our tape runner to put this one down. And actually have it like that. Okay, I'm eyeballing that. Center that up. Okay, now I'm going to use some of our Baker's Twine Essential Pack. It comes like this. You get 5 in this pack. I'm going to use this one. And how I did this was I tape runner. I love my heavy duty tape machine. The nice thing about it is I never lose it. I always know where it's at. I got it, I think, a couple years ago, and I can't use anything else. I mean, I will if I have to, but I just love it because I never lose it. All right, so I'm taking the twine. I went ahead and put some tape runner on back, and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple of times. And then I will cut that off. All right, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put this on my card base. Just kind of eyeball it again, making sure I have a little bit of white around all the edges. Okay, Then what I did is I took another smaller piece. My tape runner, it is a Scotch Advanced Tape Glider. We call them an AGT gun. I got the hello Jacob. I got the gun at Joann's, and then I usually just buy the tape for it from my local scrapbook store. You can order it online, but I just run in there because she usually runs a special, buy 10 and you get them cheaper. So, all right, and then that's all I did, is I took that one other piece of string, sorry, I was just chatting, and wrapped it around and then just tied a knot in it and leave it like that. All right, then this piece of craft paper, I took and cut the shape from the Hello Beautiful stamp and die set. All right, and I used this die right here, and it has these little indentions, and you can see them around the edges. And that is what I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. And again, I am using the Thanks for Brightening Up My Day. And I am using Soft Succulent ink. I tried a different color and it just wasn't bright enough for me. I think it was the Bumblebee, but it didn't show up really great on this craft paper. All right, so I'm just going to try to do this without smacking my head into my camera. And I'm just going to try to line it up this time. Okay. Thanks for brightening up my day. And then get out my dimensionals. No, Jacob, not Halloween cards. Scrap cards. Put that in the center. Just like that. And then, of course, I'm going to have to add some embellishments. And I have the Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials. And I'm going to use the silver ones on this one. I use the clear ones on that one. See? Uh-oh. It's here somewhere. There it is. It's right smack dab in front of my face. Let's see if I can do this time again this time. Oh, it doesn't want. There it goes. So with these, there's some shaped like teardrops, some shaped like diamonds, and then just these circle ones. See, I cannot get it to come up. All right. Thank you, Melissa. I like them too. I'm trying to get better at using my scraps. A lot of times I put them in a box and they stay there forever. Alrighty. So there is this week's cards. This is the one I made before. This is the one I made tonight. Thank you very much. They are hard to get off the sheet, Susie. And there's those. So last week I did an unboxing of papers that I got. And I didn't really open them last week. And I thought I would do that for some of you this week. I got 4 different papers last week. And this is the Flowering Fields paper. Thank you. Thanks, Melissa. Yes, Lisa. Doing cards is my therapy. It is my therapy and it keeps me sane. So this is the Flowering Fields paper. It is in our mini catalog. And Lisa, I'm pretty sure I sent you a mini catalog. And I'm going to show you the 6. There's 12. It comes with 12 pieces, 2 of each, but they are double-sided paper. Look at that. I love that. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Here's another one. And the thing I like about all of our double-sided paper is that if you don't like one side, you're pretty much going to have the other side that you can do something with. Because, I mean, I do come across one every once in a while that I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. But yeah. Ooh, I love that. Love that. I'm going to be using this for my craft roulette card for this weekend. So I'll be posting that later. All right, so there is that one. Here is the Symbols of Fortune paper. Again, 12 comes with 12 pieces, 2 of each, and these are also double-sided. I really love this gold on that gray color. I can't wait to make some really nice cards with that. This is probably my favorite piece right now. Ooh, look at that. I love paper. I can never have enough paper. I don't care what anybody says. Ooh, I love that too. All right. And the last one and this one and then the first one, all these came out of the mini catalog. This is the Heart and Home set. Again, 12 pieces, 2 of each. I love anything wood grain. The struggle, yes, the struggle. I can never have much paper. Anything with wood grain, because when I take my pictures, I love taking my pictures of my cards with the wood grain. So, there's... Nope, 2 different ones. Yep. More wood grain. Up. More wood grain. Uh-oh. I'm going to keep going. I think I just lost... I don't know if I just lost y'all or not. My other camera. All right. There's that one. Another. Oh, I'm just loving this paper. I think I'm going to have to stock up on this one. And then this one. All right. So, just a second. Let's see if it'll log me back on. Like I said, the tablet is not wanting to stick with my phone tonight. All right, last one. This one you get free from the Sale-A-Bration when you order. Let's see. When you order $50 or more from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, which ends February 28th, you can get this paper free. So that's how I got this paper. Again, 12 pieces, 2 of each, double-sided. And there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, one more. Ta-ta-ta. Okie dokie. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening. I will do a drawing for the cards afterwards. And if you have any questions, please shoot me a message. And I will talk to you all next Saturday. Again, if I don't get my paper pumpkin, we will do another scrap video. Thank you for joining me. And Jacob Roger doesn't join in on my videos, so he stays in the living room. Thank you, Melissa. Thanks, Lisa. Have a good night to you too and everyone else. Thanks for joining me.